let's talk about the void state. What is it? How to enter the void state? And also my personal experience on how I've accomplished the void state almost on a nightly basis. I want to talk about all of this and more, so let's get straight into it. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Brianna, and this is Athena's channel where we talk about wisdom, mental warfare, and practical reasoning. So we like to talk about how to manifest in an effortless way, and the void state is one of the easiest ways to manifest the things that you want. It's something that is used in conjunction with the state akin to sleep, which I will also talk about. But Neville Goddard, he has his own version of what this void state is. And honestly, I don't think that this video is going to be very long because it's quite simple to do. So let's just talk about it. What is, let me see here. Okay, what is the void state? So the void state is basically pure consciousness. It's when you tap into who you are. Now, in my perspective, the void state is becoming everything and nothing at the same time. It's kind of like that movie. I'm forgetting the name of the movie, but Everywhere, Everything, All at Once, that movie. Great movie, by the way. You are basically becoming that. When you enter this void state, which is just, it's a deep meditation. You enter this void state through meditation. And once you enter this meditation, you become aware of the fact that you are separate from everything and you are everything at the same time. And stay with me because I'll explain to you how to do this, because again, it is very simple. You can do this very easily. So if you are familiar with meditating, then you know that typically you close your eyes, you become aware of your body, you become aware of your breath. It's the same process. And Neville Goddard, he talks about entering the void state by using two words, I am. So you can use the lullaby method. This is one method. This isn't the way that I do it, but I did want to explain his method. Right before you go to bed, which is the state akin to sleep, that foggy, groggy state that you are in, you are more susceptible to impressions and you're more susceptible to feeling things to be real. During that time is when you can get into this void state, this deep meditation, and you can receive inspiration. Now, here's what's really exciting. So you can do this the lullaby way. You can say, I am, and you can say this on repeat during the state akin to sleep, right before you fall to sleep. You can say, I am. And when you say I am, it is very important to be unconditional. The entire point of entering the void state and the great I am state is to be unconditional. Because again, God is everything. God is the one power, the positive, the negative, and everything in between. So when you enter this state, that's why I'm saying from personal experience, you become everything. You become everything and nothing at the same time. So if you are saying this as a lullaby and you're saying it right before you go to bed, then you will start to feel the presence of consciousness, the presence of pure consciousness. And you will start to rise in your awareness. When you start to feel this rise of awareness, symptoms of this could feel like floating, extreme ecstasy or bliss. It may even be hard for you to get rest. So again, it's very important to repeat this and to practice this, because if you just do it once a month or you do it once a year, you will have a very sleepless night, because that's something that I experienced when I first read Neville Goddard's work. I couldn't go to sleep. I had experienced something that was similar to what most people would call a quantum leap. When you are shifting your reality that much, you're just rising. You're rising in consciousness, you're rising in awareness. What I like to do, now this is my personal experience of how to enter the void state. I did want to preface this, I do lucid dream a lot. I've experienced sleep paralysis on multiple occasions. I've also worked with meditation. So for me, entering the void state doesn't take as long as it used to, probably 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and it can take you, even your first time doing this, but I just wanted to kind of preface my experience and my background. What I like to do is I like to quiet my mind, I close my eyes and I focus in on my breath. And when I focus in on my breath, then I start to move my awareness to different parts of my body. So I'll think of my mind, I'll bring awareness to my fingers, I'll bring awareness to my toes, and I mainly stay in the heart center. Something that I was saying in my live is that I like to create a triangle effect between my heart, my mind, and my gut. So that brain-heart coherence that Joe Dispenza talks about, when you connect those two, kind of like a light string, when you tether those two together, then you can receive a bit more visuals and a bit more inspiration. That's something that I've experienced. Also, if you connect it, kind of like if you loop it around and create this triangle effect with your gut, then you create this harmony. That's really exciting. Now, going back to the feelings that you might have, floating, crying, lots of crying. If you're releasing emotions, crying is not a bad thing. You can also cry from releasing and then also experiencing so much bliss that your body can't contain it because you aren't practiced in that overwhelming sensation. So again, it is very important to practice this. And each time it will be quicker and it will be easier for you to enter this void state. Now, I have received questions. I want to make sure. I have received questions about what it looks like to get into this state. So if I need guided meditation, if I need to listen to binaural beats, subliminals, and for me personally, I use none of it. The entire point of entering the I am state, the void state, is to become unconditional. When you become unconditional, then that means you have access to everything and nothing at the same time. You can receive flashes of inspiration that maybe your conscious mind has never even considered before. So this is why I like to be as unconditional as possible. No subliminals, no music, no coaches, no affirmations, nothing. Unless it's I am. I mean, I am is an affirmation in itself, but I am is not identified to anything, which makes it unconditional. I trust that this makes sense. So no, I don't do anything. I don't like to listen to any type of music. I just want it to be myself. If I have a fan going in the background, then that's pretty much as far as it goes as sounds in my environment, but I like to make sure that everything is quiet so that I can disassociate from that experience, from my external experiences. That is something that I've noticed has helped me get into the void state much quicker. And again, this is just my personal experience. And please let me know in the comments down below if you have entered the void state and you've done this deep meditation, how it feels for you. I've just noticed for me, the less I do, the quicker and the more I can reach that void state. Another thing that I find very interesting is I have become unconditional in this meditation. I'm allowing myself to receive, like I said before, I'm receiving inspiration that my conscious mind could not possibly think of. So it's coming from these ethers. It's coming from somewhere, but while I'm rising, while I'm feeling myself disconnect from my body, while still being aware of my body, I am getting these visualizations. And I'm not forcing anything. I'm just being unconditional. And I'm automatically rising to a state of consciousness that allows visualizations, even affirmations. I can receive thought transmission that is pure love. Again, this feeling is quite overwhelming. And the more that you do it, the easier it gets to remain in that state. But when you first do it, even if I go a week without doing this meditation, I can cry a lot and start to experience a lot of it's just like an overflowing amount of love and acceptance. So I want to express that because you're not alone. If you do this practice and if you do decide that you want to just let go of any type of practice and just start focusing in on your breath, it's very simple to do. I mean, this video, it's getting kind of long now, but it's one of the easiest things that you can do in order to manifest. When you receive those flashes of inspiration, that is God telling you what you are capable of experiencing. And when you enter that visualization naturally, not forcefully or through intention, you become so involved in the visualization that it actually feels real. And you completely dissociate with your current environment, with your 3D circumstances, to the point that when you decide to come out of the void state, it is a shock to your system because you feel like you just went somewhere else completely. Like, you don't even, you're like, how am I here right now? Like, you'll be laying on your bed or sitting up, however you want to practice this. You can be lying down or sitting up. Once you experience that, it'll be a shock to your system because you felt like you were physically there. That's all it is. I know that it may sound complex, but honestly, you can get there in a matter of minutes. It's just about becoming aware of what's really going on in your body. Relax all of your muscles, become very still, and allow your body to feel heavy. And once you really sink into your environment, you will start to experience this phenomenon of floating. Floating, feeling light, feeling disassociated from your body and from your external experiences. I trust that this makes sense. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Talk to you later.